2 minutes. 2 minutes till the stream starts. One minute. 1 minute to go. It's time. Run. Welcome to Harmless Halloween. HC Media presents West of Dead. And now, your host, Pedamos.
Thank you, disembodied voice. Welcome to HC Media Presents, and whatever that was. Continuing on. Bit quiet on, yeah, there we go. That puts it into way overdrive. Yeah, I didn't do a good job with that. But we've got stuff to do in West of Dead, and mainly because yours truly kind of flubbed up, kind of did a afterlife boo-boo. In that one night, while not really being able to sleep, I figured, I could use some practice. And maybe, not to get so shot up all the time. And in the process of practicing, I managed to, just have a bunch of really good runs. And managed to unlock quite a few levels. And then I realized that I was into, Chapter 2 and the story was going on, and I wasn't going to be able to share any of that. So, I found out that you can't just go and create another save in West of Dead. You have to delete all of the saved data and then create a new run. Because a new run does not mean that you start over again. Apparently, new run means you just start over at the beginning of constantly going through. So there's that, which puts us to tonight's episode of West of Dead, or HC Media Presents, which is basically starting over again. Fear not, I've already done some of that work. Let's get that. And right here, I think. We'll wait for the game to load. There we go. All right, weird. No, not that one. Okay. Why do I not have audio? 1 second. Okay. There we go. Okay, so taking us back to where I was at. Like I said, I found out this this option right here, new run, does not mean start over again. It means just start over at the beginning, which is the crypts. Because remember, we do the crypt map, and then from there you can teleport to other maps. Continue run means from the last point that you ran across, I think a teleporter is how that works. But what it basically turns into is that there's no way to restart once you've done that. Alteran, welcome, and thanks for joining me. And dull surprise here this evening as we do the Harmless Halloween, continuing on with this West of Dead game. And as I was explaining, I've had to restart, which really isn't a problem, because one of the things that I have found is I have finally connected how to play the game in my brain with how to operate the controller, and the strategy of going through the rooms and stuff. I found a really good combination of weapons that makes all the difference in the world for kind of clearing the levels, because like I said, what happened was that I got it all meshed together when I wasn't trying to stream it, and kind of figured it out quite quickly, and found out that I was able to move through it quite quickly. So shouldn't be too much of a problem. What that ultimately means is that I know there's a couple of levels now that we can get to. Not just because from the previous ones we had seen the marsh, or I'm sorry, not the marsh, it's the bayou. That's what it's called. The bayou map, and also another map called the hunt. I found that there is also a mine, and there is another map as well that you can get to through teleporters. So that's where we're going to be headed today. And basically what we'll do is we'll move right through, we should be able to move through chapter 1 and into chapter 2, so we'll hit some of the story elements in that one as well. So that's kind of the plan, and I think at this point enjoy the show. Okay, so we are starting off. Okay, we're starting off, it looks like in between worlds, and wow, we are not in good shape. 18 of 191 hit points. Got pretty good weapon setup. This is actually what I was talking about as far as the weapons are concerned. What I found. How do I get to that again? Okay, here we go. What I found was a rifle of some type. Isn't too bad, but we'll find a different weapon. But more importantly, over on the right-hand side there, the level 1 fifth time lucky. It's only a level 1, but it's going to be one of the things that we kind of do in order to keep things, to keep a lot of the targets sort of under control and busy while we try to move around and bounce in between cover. I think the other thing about this is at this point... yes. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. We're working on purchasing the health flask so that we can get 3 doses of the health recovery stuff. But the big thing was that I got to the point where I had unlocked some of the low-level things. So we still have a little bit of work to catch up on. But like I said, things were going quite a bit better the last time I was playing it off stream. So I guess the lesson is don't play off stream unless you're really certain that you can restart the game easy. But yeah, like I said, we've got 12 the sin points. What we're going to do is we're going to basically try to buy this flask as quickly as possible, and then we'll work into some of the other things. Like we found that before it took us a little bit to get the shield, which is basically a badge. It is basically absorbs the damage while you've got it activated. So it's something we didn't know about before, but learned about and made things quite a bit easier. The other thing I wanted to look into is getting this lantern early on, because it casts light so that we can see in dark places, but it also does the same thing as like when we turn on light, it stuns the enemy. And this one we can use every 15 seconds. So that could be a game changer as far as getting through some of these levels that we were having difficulty with in the previous runs. But yeah, that's kind of some of the basic stuff there that I sort of ran into and found.
That woman knew more she weren't telling. Right now, I was kind of thankful for that.
Ron Perlman is great as the unknown soul at this point. So that's the other thing about this is, remember, we're trying to figure out what's going on. Because basically every time we die, we end up back in the bar and have to go through the caves and, well, to this point here. And all our health recovered. Basically, I think what we need is about 12 more points would do it. Where are we going? Okay, this is the hunt. So this is the mountain map that we'll start things off with and see how it goes. Once again, thanks for joining me for the Harmless Halloween live streams that we've been doing on Mondays here on the channel. Appreciate you being here, and like I said, enjoy the show.
6 feet under. Again. Reached out, and there it was. A memory. Bright, bitter, then nothing.
Damn. Alright, well, first start. Welcome to the stream, and hope you guys are enjoying it. Like I said, this is just kind of getting used to it. I finally figured out the controls, but a bit late.
I always thought dying would be simple. A bright stairway up, or a flaming hole down. Turns out, death is much the same as life. A confused mess, pain, frustration.
Alright, so there we have it. The big thing is that we got the points spent on the last run, so that means that when we get through the crypt here, we'll be able to probably get the larger flask, which is a big part of this, is having the heals when you need them.
Here I was again. Barkeep looked like he had something on his mind.
Good to see you again, friend. I guess you ran into trouble. Yeah, this happens every time. Somebody gets upset. Upsets the balance. Takes a while before the situation gets sorted out. But it always does. Eventually.
Too old or dead to learn something new. stench of rotten air told me this would take me to the bayou. The traitor again. I wondered what he had this time.
Yeah.
All right, well, wasn't too bad a run. Got through the crypts. Decided to go to this, the one called the Hunt. It seems to be a little bit easier
I
as far
reckon
as
the witch had something to say.
as far as damage is concerned. They don't do as much damage, but there seems to be a larger variety of things that you run into down there. All right. See how many we have. I think we got a pretty good amount of sins to spend. Yeah, 12. And we need 11, so there we go. That's huge. And then, yeah, we want this next level 1. That'll be our next goal. Once we get the flask maxed out, that'll help out a whole lot with dealing with the damage. Because as you can kind of see, they're real tight on giving you any kind of heals. So you have to really carry it with you once you enter the level itself. So see how we do here. Yeah, we get to real good health numbers now. Big thing is that we're gonna have to when we find upgrade shrines, we're definitely gonna need to upgrade the damage that we're doing, because that's gonna be one of the tough spots here when we get started on this. Really need to get another weapon too. The single shotgun is pretty much, I mean, it's a one-shot kill, but it's pretty much useless as far as like when you run out of ammo and have to reload on the pistol. But got to make sure we take it cautious, room by room, and not get too rambunctious. See how it goes. Off to the hunt. There we go. I love how the music is different too. I don't know if you noticed that, but the music per the levels is different, including the little, room victory one. But you kind of listen for it to know whether you've cleaned out everything in that particular room. That well, that'll change as we go through the different levels here. It's pretty neat. Like the mine level is a lot of fun, and the one beyond that is really intense. All right, here we go again. Hope you're enjoying the show, and thanks for tuning in for Harmless Halloween here on HC Media Presents Us to Dead. nice. I did find that this combination seems to work real well for the playstyle that I do. I've got this lucky pistol, which every time it shoots 5, it has 5 shots on it, its 5th one is always a crit, which is nice because you can kind of see that as I shoot, it wears them down slowly, and then you get a big crit at the end. And then I'm replacing the second weapon here with this shotgun that I just picked up. Shotguns are real nice. This one only has 2 rounds on it, but pretty much 1 round should be enough, and in a lot of cases it will take out multiple targets at one time. If you can get them good and lined up in the cone that it fires in, it has a real nice effect to it.
Suffer a little improvement. treasure to balance the odds.
It's just one of the many level boss like things that you run into here in this particular dungeon. Well, that dude just took me out. Yeah, like I said. Unfortunate. Those big rooms like that get really ugly really fast. Plus that thing keeps destroying your cover, so you have to keep running around.
Here I was again, barkeep looked like he had something on his mind.
Something that's going to be helpful. This starting out with crappy weapons thing is always really tough. Okay, this is the one that I had before this one, the Defender. Shooting from cover awards critical hits, which is pretty much all the time you're trying to get undercover. We'll switch it for this one for now. And then we'll go in and switch these two. So yeah, this should help a little bit in us getting started on this particular run. Let's see, did we get everything? No. Okay. Back to it.
Nobody's perfect, but we can try getting a little closer. The trader was back with new baubles and gewgaws.
Yeah.
A waft of rotten air told me this would take me to the bayou.
Okay, gonna run the hunt again this time. A little better shape than last time. And a little more leery of things when we run into them, so. This should be good, though, because we did pull down a bunch of souls this time. And should be able to...
Witch looked like she had something on her mind.
Here we go, get a little bit closer to... picking up the large flask. There we go. A little closer. A couple more levels, and we'll get that. But the big thing is that we're in really good shape as far as health goes right now. Which was kind of the issue last time we did the hunt. Alright, see how this goes. Once again, thanks for joining me for Harmless Halloween here on Adamos CLU. And kicking right through West of Dead. Getting some levels. And working our way up a little bit more. Get to a pretty good combo of weapons at this point, too. The Defender is really nice. You gotta be behind cover, which gets me into the habit of doing that. And finding cover right away. Which is pretty useful. Alright. Here we go. The hunt.
Suffer a little improvement.
Ooh, yeah, you can already see him there. That's the dude that took us out last time. See where we at as far as the map goes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get some of the other stuff cleared out before we deal with that.
Finding firepower like that was enough to give a man faith.
Alright. Found a new map location, the mines. Picked up 15 sin that round. So you kind of see how that works. Is you get harder, well, the more difficult rounds you end up, if you go through and take out everything, you get more. So the whole goal is to obviously explore as much of the map as you can. Yeah, see, we only have 23 more points that we need on the large health flasks, so we'll be able to get that fairly quickly, I would think. But now it's time to check out the mines.
could see a way out. I didn't know where it went, but any place away from here seemed pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that. Even though there was that one room left, yeah, that was a bad room, and I was real low on health. But the cool thing is that we got through that level, which gives us the opportunity to move to a new location called the Farmlands. And we're now 7 points away from the large health flask, which is going to make a huge difference because, yeah, that health issue is starting to come up now. And I'm going to take a moment here and take a real quick break. But thanks again for joining me. And we'll take a moment, like I said, and running. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. And thanks again for joining me for HT Media Presents this beautiful game here, West of Dead. The art style is really pretty amazing. Once you kind of get into it and start moving around, it is kind of fluid. It does get a little hung up on some of the environment stuff, but for the most part, it's a lot of fun once you kind of get the controls. All right, if we can stay alive for the Farmlands.
There were no hairs to prickle on the back of my neck, but I could tell things were about to get nasty.
Oh boy, nasty. Here we go.
When I saw him, the inside of my head writhed like a bag of snakes.
Wait, are you the fellow sending my children west without my permission? I'm afraid that I will not do. Only one place for your kind, the Abyss. very good flight, whoever you are. Wait, there's something familiar about you. Is that you in there, Marshal? That's such a hoot. But I've got no time for this now. I shall see you later, Mason.
Sweet. There we go. That's the preacher I was talking about. Check this out.
I see a man in black standing in front of me. A preacher. 3 nooses fall from a cold, empty sky. One of my deputies swings from each one. The preacher holds 2 barrels against my face. I say, "I'll see you in hell, Bauer." He answers, "I don't think so, Mr. Mason. We've made contingencies." The first shot misfires. Burned powder blasts from the barrel, turning my head into a candle. I don't hear the second shot. I hear only laughter, and the dark rolls in.
Okay, so not only we take him out and get a bunch of sin points to spend, but we also picked up this Rack and Ruin Remnant. Remnants are basically, from what I can kind of pick up here, they are they're like passives to our combat skills. This is designed with the spray and pray methodology in mind.
I felt like I was being given something, like a memory I could use.
So yeah, remember the remnants are the memory remnants that he's trying to figure out who he was before. And we learned a couple of big things there from not only his apparent enemy, the preacher, but also that he was a marshal. And had 3 deputies with him when this event happened.
I could see a way out. I didn't know where it went, but any place away from here seemed pretty good. There it was. A name. Mason. Marshal William Mason. And the preacher? Bauer. He was the reason I was down here.
So that's the end of chapter 1, and the start of chapter 2 begins now. We're gonna turn in our points and get our health flask. That's going to be super helpful, because now we have 3 heals that we can use in or out of combat, and they're larger in how much they are. Head towards the farmlands. That's our next location. We move forward here in the maps.
This place might have been a farm once. I could hear flies swarming in the rotten corn, and close by, the creak of bodies swinging in the breeze. Some say there's no such thing as a good death. I can see their point. Life and death. Both a pain in the ass.
Okay, that level was tough. So, we start over again. And this time we're a little bit ahead. Ooh, and somebody new to talk to.
Here I was again. Barkeep looked like he had something on his mind.
I hear you're going by Mason these days. Looks like you ain't normally given a name. Mason, I guess it suits you.
Some folks are born ill-tempered. For others, anger's a matter of circumstance. Looking at this woman, I favored the first explanation.
Hey there, I ain't seen you before. Huh. You don't look like you're headed out west. That's mighty fortunate for you. Used to be my job to encourage westbound folks who dragged their heels. Then the preacher came. Everything's over now. Folks ain't moving on, even when I ventilate them. Reckon you can do better? Be my guest. I don't know. He's angry. Okay, so we got the tarot guy and her now in here. But that is not a good start. But we'll do with the weapons we got until we get better ones. That's cool. So we picked up another remnant here. Causes critical hits if the shooter is below 50% health. I kind of had a feeling that this was going to be what happens is, even though you're going through the lower level, like here, the crypt, since we are in chapter 2, the drops are higher quality. Plus, we'll see that as we go along, once we start unlocking things, they'll start
For a second,
appearing.
I held something in my hands. The feeling passed, but the memory stuck with me.
There we go. Yeah. So as we unlock things, they'll start dropping in the random things like this spot right here. Yeah. Not that great a gun.
firepower like that was enough to give a man faith. A waft of rotten air told me this would take me to the bayou.
Let's head to the bayou. That seems like a good idea. This one definitely seemed to be a little more difficult when I was doing it earlier, so cross our fingers on this, but I think we're going to be in kind of good shape because we're going to get a couple of things here.
The witch woman. I could feel her eyes on me.
There we go. Okay, we picked up the lantern. And the next one that I thought looked good. Oh yeah, here we go. These are the ones. Yeah. Isn't it charms that you can get and use, and like you'll find these and they're passive items. So this one here, you recover a portion of the health when losing health loss when damaging enemies. So it's a really good one to have because it basically recovers health while you're fighting. Alright, so see, there's the lantern. And this is the stun one, so if you grab it, it'll add it down on the
Whatever
bottom
it
there.
was, I weren't about to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, that's a good one. So that'll start popping up randomly on the maps, and we get one for picking it up right now. Alright, off to the bayou.
Looked like hell after the fight. Must have had a dozen or so holes in me. The traitor again. I wondered what he had this time.
That is tough. Good payouts, but man, it is tough. Yeah, so we'll have to start over again. But before we start over, it's been 2 hours. I am going to take a moment here and let you enjoy some of the Halloween music that we have whilst we take a short intermission. Once again, thanks for joining me for HC Media Presents West of Dead. Be back in about, probably about 10 minutes or so. once again, thank you for joining me for HC Media Presents Harmless Halloween, West of Dead. And having a lot of fun with it. Good to see you, Blind Bat, and glad you and Jason hanging on out and enjoying the game. So yeah, we got to continue our run, which basically means we're going to start over again in the crypts and work our way out. Boy, it really seems like maybe doing the hunt again is a good idea, because that seems to be kind of in between. Because man, I'll tell you that those things in the bayou there are nasty, because they I don't know if you can see that, but they come in underwater and pop up right next to you, so you don't really have much time to react. And if you're in a bad spot, they will eat you up. But getting a little bit better. We've got a little bit better or a little more solid footing as far as our upgrades are concerned. We're actually getting to the point where we can now start to buy some more of the upgrade things. So we're going to start to see those dropping more frequently. And like I said, we're on chapter 2 now. So obviously the way the maps appear and are randomly generated is going to change. And yeah, we'll see different options for the direction we can go in. But like I said, I have a feeling that the current setup that we have, as long as we can get a good pistol and a decent shotgun, we're in pretty good shape. Which I guess, you know, that kind of counts for a lot of things. But yeah, there we go. And that. Yeah. Alright, good. Let's continue on with more West of Dead. Chapter 2, here on HC Media Presents Harmless Halloween. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. 1 second. Do. There we go. Get that going. Okay. Take 2. Really kind of, I think, the first bug that I've run into so far with this. Okay. There we go. See where this takes us. Alright, here we go. Starting off from the beginning again.
Frustration can make a soul mean, and I'm guessing she was filled to spilling with that. felt the hunger as soon as I saw them. This soul had unfinished business. Couldn't move east until some task or other were done. I knew just how they felt.
Ooh, this is new. I haven't seen this. Cannot see. Way east curse. Please take as your own. Okay, well, accept burden. Why not? This kindness, pray for you. You are burdened. All damage you take is vastly increased. Okay, I see. Kill enemies to lift your burden. Well, that works out because... Oh, then we get all this bonus stuff. I see. That's a cool mechanic. Yeah, I like this. Defender's Charm. Recover a portion of recent health loss upon taking cover. This is huge. I really found that super useful when I started picking it up before. Okay, double-barreled pistol, not so much. There's another memory, though.
There was something weirdly familiar about this memory. I felt like the witch would be able to tell me more.
Alright. Sweet. Okay, so... that's new. It's gonna be harder, at least for 6 lives, it looks like. No. There we go. Whew. Alright, only got 2 left, but damn, they do a lot of damage. Alright, give me something good. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. We got our lucky pistol, and we got the shotgun along with this new charm. And you'll see it here in the rooms as I move around. I'll jump behind something, and when I do, it'll, you'll see it heal. Let's try this. Be a little bit the full. Yeah, that's full screen there. Check this out.
Just like that. Clap. And the curse was gone.
Okay, cool. So we got rid of the curse. And we got cool stuff out of it. A little bit on the hefty damage side, but be okay. Got the lucky pistol and shotgun, which is big combo. Not cool. We only got 20 points for that, but it's because it's the first level. Like when we go to these other levels, you'll see that it gets larger quantities of health returned. One of the passives that we can get, it increases however much that is per level. Looks like there's another one in this room. Oop. Yeah, see? Okay, no. There you go. So, this is one of those spots where a random item drops, and in this case, the Defender's Charm, the one that we recently basically unlocked by taking on that curse, because we got that person that gave us this, and yeah, now we have it. There we go. So get one equipped, and well, we just have an extra one, which we can't really use the extra one, so not great, but we now know that it's in the arsenal of random things that will pop up, which is super good to know. Yeah, it is definitely a lot of fun once you get kind of grooving with it.
The trader was back with new baubles and gewgaws.
New gewgaws. I think this is just the same. Yeah, that's the same one that we keep picking up. But you kind of get the idea is now when we unlock other ruins, we're going to see those as well. This is really what we need. I don't have anywhere near enough for it, but Yeah, dynamite is real nice because it takes like, I think, what is it? Oh, it doesn't say. Can I even? Yeah. And interact with it, but it basically is like, I think every 15 seconds you can chuck a thing of dynamite, which is real nice. And you get a bunch of them lumped together. Can't do that, but you can use that teleporter. Alright. Haven't got that area, and that's pretty much it.
A waft of rotten air told me this would take me to the bayou.
No thanks. Not right now. We're getting there, but we're kind of on the weak side right now. Soon. Yeah, in the original playthrough, I'd done quite a few runs like in through here, and then did a couple of runs in the hunting grounds, and then when I got to the bayou, it was difficult, but it wasn't like that was. So there's like kind of a like hidden leveling system. I mean, it's not really hidden, but it definitely makes a difference when you have some of the things like having this. Man, this ruin is awesome. I'm gonna see if I can try to regenerate all my health here in this one room. Well, didn't really regenerate a whole lot, but you can kind of see how that works. Is that basically once you get tagged once, then you start dodging from one of these blocks to the other, and each time you hit the block, you start healing. It does a little heal over time. Ugh, need to get in there. Here we go. So it also helps to have the dungeon randomly generate like it does. Sometimes you don't get 2 of these upgrade stations in the first level. So then you're kind of behind the 8 ball after that. And then other things like this right here. Yeah, I can't upgrade the health. I can only do the damage and the secondary weapon stuff. So, yeah. Sometimes the randomness can cause trouble. Kind of cool, though, because you never basically fight the same dungeon twice. Even when you do it over and over again, which I can kind of see, like, some people that's super frustrating. That you have to start from the beginning again, but like I said, it's not quite the same, because like there, I found that this other side mission thing. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we'll definitely go towards the hunt this time. And like I said, the hunt is tough, but you get more sins from doing the stuff in the hunt to buy stuff here, which, like I said,
I reckon
man,
the witch had something to say.
I sense fire, death, something from your past, perhaps. Bring it to me. Let us discover it. Okay. Oh.
I'm young, maybe 6 or 7. I'm peering through a crack in the cabin door. I can see 5 men standing on the porch outside. One stares at the ground in submission. Father. Blood is running from a cut under his left cheek. The others are counting dollar bills, their smiles as wide as the moon. Mother pulls me away. She sees my tears and thinks I'm afraid. I'm not. I'm angry.
Interesting. That's new. That must have been the thing that I picked up there.
Well.
Okay, so this is the way it normally is. Oh yeah, this is kind of cool. This one here, each time you use it, you hit it once. Like 90 hit points is generally enough to kind of take out some of the lower level things. So it's like a one-hit takedown, and each time you use it, it generates more iron, so more money to buy stuff. Kind of a neat concept. The ice pick freezes them when you strike them. Backstabber teleports the user to the other side of the enemy. You can use that every 15 seconds. So using that in like conjunction with that gun, that gives you like double crit on shooting somebody in the back. Throwing knives can be thrown at multiple opponents at once. They do 24 damage, but it takes every 12 seconds. Now remember, the other thing too is that one of those, where is it? This charm right here? No. Where is it? Armin's charm. Raises health recovery amount of any food that you find. So that's that thing that I was telling you. It's multiplier by 2. And then that'll go up levels. Oh yeah, and then you can also unlock guns that'll randomly appear. Like this one here has a knockback effect. Bolt gun, very short range, but amazingly powerful. Also causes critical hits on stunned enemies. Yeah, the crit is 56 points. Equalizer causes crit hits if the shooter is below 50% health, so good if you're always kind of thing. This is kind of interesting. This does 0 damage, but it causes the plague, which does 36 hit points every second for 6 seconds. So that's a good one when you're dealing with a few that you can kind of slow down. But yeah, you can kind of get the idea. And there's a whole bunch of these. And then the other thing is that some of those memories that we pick up unlock other ones of these that we can then start spending points on to get. Yeah, there's that one that we found, Rack and Ruin. That's this gun. Designed with the spray and pray methodology in mind. So it's got 16 rounds. It takes 4.5 seconds to reload, and the damage only does 7 hit points, but you're just, spraying it. Remember, the numbers you're seeing here are level 1 for this stuff, so that'll also go up by the levels. Like I'm carrying a level 4 gun right now. What was I was working on something here. Oh, the charm. Yeah, this charm. Okay. Definitely use all. Alright, on to the hunting grounds. Towards the hunt. Oh, don't do that. Alright. Here we go. Once again, thanks for joining me for Harmless Halloween. West the Dead. Hunt.
I felt the hunger as soon as I saw them. This soul had unfinished business. Couldn't move east until some task or other were done. I knew just how they felt.
My daughter alone east so far away, I bound here. Am cursed, aid me, take burden. Why not? My thanks, take this, I pray, cost not high. Yeah, me too. What you got? You're burdened. Damn, okay, so it's gonna be the same, I guess, every time. 6 enemies. Oh, yeah, we got a memory. We got level 3 dynamite. Hell yeah.
For a moment, I felt my skin burn. Then, nothing. Maybe the witch would know the meaning of all this.
Ooh, there's another one of those when we get through the level. Yeah, so here you can kind of see what's going on. This is that this wasn't something we saw in chapter 1, but now that we're going through these other levels, we're seeing like this new element added to it. And yeah, increased damage taken is not cool, but I gotta kill 6 people and then it's lifted, and a dynamite will make me feel much better about whatever damage I take here. And this is one of these rooms. These rooms with the staircases on it, which is usually like almost trap worthy. Yeah, here we go. See, we had to unlock the lantern before, and now it just appears here, so we can add that to our left spot here. So we get dynamite and a lantern, plus these other 2 weapons that we're using to fight with. So pretty cool at this point. And obviously we're much further ahead, like as far as equipment and everything else goes, than we were when we came here last time. So it's kind of how this goes. Like you don't have like a number level that you're on, but you definitely see like a difference. Right. One more left. The room we can't get in. Trader. Ooh, got level 3 defender. Do I have that? It's just a little bit better. Not much. We'll save the stuff for later. What one we got? And we got a lantern. We're good on. Okay. Alright. Thanks, dude, but no thanks.
Curse was gone. I can stand all the way.
Ooh. It was unfortunately close. Cool. Alright. That's what I was hoping for. We definitely could use a bigger health bar. There we go. And some health. Finally to the point where we can be picky about the upgrades that we find. Darn it. Yeah, the big guy got me. Sometimes you kind of gotta watch it, or else you get backed into a corner like that. Picked up some good stuff, though, this time. And we get a chance to run this again, so... see if we run it.
What she lacked in good cheer, she made up for in honesty.
See if we get... ugh, not good, but... we do.
No man should be too proud to better himself. Some folks say don't get mad and get even. I say, why not both? I felt like I was on a hunt. My quarry is somewhere real close. An outlaw. Real tough.
Ooh.
Twice as dangerous.
Interesting. I know you should not have come here. Silas the Drunk. Okay. What was that? Oh. Man. Creature, aid me. Make good your promise. My flame must burn forever. Okay.
One less outlaw in the world, and not too soon, neither.
No kidding. Outlaw defeated. Okay, well that's, again, new. And, Eradicator Remnant. Long charge time, very high damage, and pierce multiple targets. That'll be nice.
Some poor fool died here. Left a fragment of memory behind. Maybe something I could use.
Yep. Memory, calculated thoughts, deceitful and utterly devoid of compassion.
I heard a voice in my head. Slick. Familiar. Bauer's memory. I needed to talk to the witch about it.
Indeed. First I need to drink a health. Okay. Need to get to the end of this level. Damn.
The traitor again. I wondered what he had this time.
Nothing I can afford. Oh, very low. Alright, okay, there's that one there. Pretty sure that's gonna go to the bayou, though. Let's see, we fought the dude. Yeah, we need to go through here just so that we can save and not die. So we used up all our health for that boss fight.
The witch. She seemed of a mind to talk.
Okay, well, let's hope so.
Well,
Here we go. What's that you have there? I sense something dark, something unholy. Bring it here. Let's see what secrets this holds.
I see a small boy standing in a big house. Sun from a tall window warms his back. Before him stands an angry man with silver hair, holding a willow switch. The boy stares into the man's eyes defiantly, folding blood-lined palms behind his back. He is not afraid. He is angry.
Okay. Ah. Alright, getting closer. Alright, we really need this to pay off good equipment. That would be helpful. Pretty expensive. We might find some more iron. 100. That's 316. That could have gone better. These are definitely tougher. Him and he got me. Ugh. Well, the good thing is that we are definitely moving up in how the map system works and everything else, and I think we got a good time here to call it a stream, and we'll continue on with more West of Dead later on. So once again, I want to thank everybody for joining me for all of these Harmless Halloween streams that we've been doing. And I really do appreciate it. Keep your eye on the Twitter. This guy right here. No. There we go. If you keep your eye on that Twitter feed right there, that I've been pretty good about posting items for jumping on there, and then I don't think that's going to work. I'll have to try that again another time, but yeah, there's that. And then also, don't forget, you can always catch all of the VODs for it, not only on Twitch, at Atmos CLU on Twitch, Or you can also check out this guy right here. That's the new YouTube channel, Adamos CLU on YouTube, where I've been putting all of the VODs and the stuff like that. We've been kind of keeping that up to date. Plus, you can also find a lot of the older stuff on the CAPT Adamos. So again, thanks everybody for joining me. Have a great day, and we'll catch you again for more Harmless Halloween streams here on the Adamos CLU channel. Have a great day. Happy
Halloween.